Hey, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at a 1969 Dodge Dart GTS 440 in 1/18 scale by ACME Trading Company. As we can see, this Dodge Dart comes painted in a beautiful orange color and comes with the steel wheels with the dog dish hubcaps. Now then, these dog dish hubcaps are non-removable, unlike other ACME or GMP models that I have, such as the Matador Red 442 and the Corporate Blue Roadrunner. But they still look very nice nonetheless. Let's go ahead and make our way to the front end of the car. Very nicely done front end. You can see up there on the edge of the hood, you've got the GTS emblem badging there. Very nicely done grille. You got the headlights and the turn signals with the 69 GTS Georgia plate. Now then, I do have one thing to note about the front end of this car. The headlight and grille assembly is one piece, and it likes to come out from time to time, and I just kind of push it back in. So you can't really tell right now that it is that it moves, but it does do that from time to time, so it does like to pop out as we make our way around the side of the car here. Molded side indicator. So this is molded instead of painted on. Very nicely done. Better look at the chrome center caps, the steel wheels. The chrome trim going up and along the wheel well looks very nicely done. The chrome on this car is very well done. Got the chrome strip along the rocker there. On the rear of the car here, on the quarter panel, you have the gas cap on the driver's side. The tail banner there, we can see the GT Sport with the black banding. And then you have another side indicator that is molded in, so you feel it is raised. Again, prefer those over painted any day. They look much better. Let's take a look inside of the car from the driver's side. We can see that the driver's side door opens very easily and smoothly. It has the realistic hinges versus the dogleg hinges, which just make it have a much more modern versus an outdated appearance. So we're looking inside. You can see the beautifully done interior. You see the gauges in the dash there with the speedometer and the fuel gauge. Now then, this model does have carpeting down in there, so it has a soft material to simulate carpeting. You got the shifter in the center, the 3 pedals, because this is a manual transmission. Take a look at the door panel there, very nicely detailed with the black and the chrome. It just looks well put together. Now then, this model does have the wing vents do open on both the driver and passenger side. They are a little delicate, so at least this one is the passenger side one opens much nicer than this one does. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rear of the car here. You can see got the chrome bumpers with the exhaust tips. It is painted black inside of the exhaust tip. Just that little touch makes it look better, simulates the carbon from the exhaust. It just makes it look more realistic. Nicely done tail lights with the just banding that goes across with the Dodge GTS badging on the rear as well. And you see the matching Georgia 1969 GTS plate. Let's go ahead take a look inside the trunk. Trunk opens very nicely. You can see you got the different safety stickers up on the top for like jacking instructions for replacing the spare tire, as well as, so down here you have the nice trunk mat with your serialized plate letting you know this is car 648 of the 786 produced. And over here we can see the jack that would be used to replace the tire if it was flat. You can see the trunk seal going around. A lot of attention to detail on this model. From ACME, they did a great job with a lot of the attention to detail and just making it look accurate. Let's take a look inside the passenger side door. Again, this one also opens with the realistic hinges. Here we can get a better look. You can see the gauges and everything, as well as the stereo and the climate controls. You can see that, again, chrome with the does come with floor mats molded into the floor. You can see the fabric seat belts. The seats do tilt forward so that we can get a view into the rear of the car, which also has fabric seat belts as well as carpeted flooring back there as well. And there are also floor mats behind the passenger and driver's seat and the footwell area for the rear passengers. Wing vent does open on this side. Nice touch. This is my first car with the opening wing vents, so I'm happy to have something new in my collection. Besides the car, this is my first Dodge Dart, but it's just something cool to see. One more thing to mention, I did have to fix this chrome trim along the top of the grille. Is attached to the bottom of the hood, because it was detached on this side over here, and it did not line up with the chrome that goes on this side, so I ended up having to fix it a little bit, do some gluing to get it matched. Let's take a quick look under the hood here, this beautiful engine bay. We can see the 440 Magnum engine is painted in Hemi orange. Incredibly detailed engine bay with all the correct hosing and wiring under here. It just looks absolutely beautiful, very well done. It's one of my favorite that I have so far, which is due to the detail level of it. Having all the correct safety decals, such as the one there on the core support and the one on the fender well. Everything is just incredibly detailed, looks very beautiful. Very nicely done with the overspray and everything, making it look like it would come from the factory with paint. You can see the different fuel lines and brake lines going. You get the Hemi orange on the engine there. Transmission going back. Now this drive shaft does not turn with the turn of the wheels, like other ones that I have do, but very happy with it. The underside is very well detailed. The steering components that move, and this also does have the working suspension, which we can see there. Make our way to the back here. We got the gas tank. We got where the spare tire would be underneath the trunk mat in there. Leaf springs in the rear with working suspension in the rear as well. On the front of the box, they have a printing of the image with the Dodge Dart on it, but the printing of the box is pretty dark and does not do justice to the orange that the car actually is. So let's go ahead and take a look. I got the ACME logo down there in the bottom corner. You got different shots of the car. As we make our way around the side, we can see has the list of the features of the opening doors, trunk and hood, working vent windows, posable steering, tilt and slide front seats, opening glove box, plumbed and wired 440 big block, detailed chassis, rolling rubber tires, and functional suspension. And down here we can see there's one of 786 produced. More shots of the car. We can see you got all the opening doors, hood, trunk there. Nice shot of the engine bay as well as the interior. Overall, I'm very happy with the quality of this car by ACME. Besides those two problems there with the front end, with the grille assembly popping out of the front fender and that chrome piece coming off the underside of the hood. Besides those two, the quality on this thing is amazing. Everything fits like it should, lines up properly, all the chrome lines up, the paint work is beautiful. There's no defects that I could find. Just the attention to detail, I know I keep saying it, but it's phenomenal. Interior is great, underside is great, engine bay, phenomenal. Very, very happy to have this, and I just absolutely love the color. I saw this bright orange and I knew I had to have it, add it to my collection, and look forward to featuring this on my Instagram and getting some pictures of it. Anyways, if you enjoyed my review of this 1969 Dodge Dart GTS 440 and 1/18 scale by ACME Trading Company, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more diecast reviews. Thanks.